Arizona State University, 1975. Robert Cialdini was a tenured social psychologist with a specific problem. He kept getting talked into things he didn't want. Car dealerships, charity solicitors, real estate agents, door-to-door salespeople. He found himself saying yes and walking away confused about why. He understood persuasion theoretically. He could not defend against it in practice. So he did something no academic had done before. He got himself hired over 3 years, working undercover in sales rooms, advertising agencies, and recruitment organizations. He documented exactly what the professionals already knew. There were 6 specific triggers that bypassed the human deliberation system entirely, and professionals had been deploying them for decades before science had names for them. These shortcuts evolved to help you navigate a complex world quickly and were weaponized the moment someone with commercial interest figured out how to activate them. In the next few minutes, I am going to show you the architecture of each trigger and the specific sequence in which they are stacked. The first and most foundational weapon is reciprocity, and its power comes from a place that has nothing to do with generosity. The obligation to return a favor is one of the most universal social norms. Anthropologist Marcel Mauss documented this operating across diverse societies. Groups in which members reliably returned favors outcompeted others. Reciprocity is not social nicety. It is the operating protocol that made complex cooperation viable. When someone gives you something, a gift, a concession, information, the brain registers the receipt and activates an obligation to return. Cialdini documented this. The free sample in a supermarket is not generosity. It is trigger activation. The brain calculates closing the debt with a purchase, but reciprocity is just the beginning. The weapon that does the deepest structural damage activates an obligation to your own self-image, commitment, and consistency. When a person takes a public position, the brain constructs a self-narrative consistent with that position to maintain stability. In the foot in the door experiment, homeowners who first agreed to a small sticker were 76% more likely to agree to a large, ugly sign later. Social proof is the shortcut that offloads evaluation entirely. In environments of uncertainty, the behavior of the majority is a reliable heuristic. Authority operates by deferring to demonstrated expertise. Its commercial expression is the lab coat or credentials displayed before the pitch begins. Scarcity activates a threat system. Loss aversion is twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining. Only 3 left activates the avoidance system. Liking is the multiplier. It requires only the construction of a relationship, shared background, similarity, or physical attractiveness. The science did not create the weapons, it documented weapons already deployed. These triggers are effective because they are genuinely adaptive. Defense fails because the triggers activate faster than deliberation. By the time the deliberation arrives, the yes has already been primed. The point of no return is a feature of every influence sequence properly constructed. You passed it before you identified the sequence as one.